Are they celebrating in my honor?
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it,
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Oh yeah, I like this suit I'm wearing.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
I look nice in my new breeches. Frostback Mountains. Alright, it's your boy Shake, back at it again. Some more Dragon Age Inquisition. We don't have time to read that. How do you guys like my new helmet? Maybe I should walk around this room and make sure that there's nothing left. Who's that woman? Oh, look at this. It's the greeting committee. I had 2 guards watching my room. Look at that. In fact, let me go behind it real quick. See if there's any goodies back in my backyard. You never know. Yep. What'd I tell you? It looks like I can go into this room over here. Maybe there's more storyline?
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste.
Frostback Mountains.
Andraste herself was watching over.
Yes, I'm the one that closed the rift.
Disturb him.
Hail King Shakehotep.
Blessings upon you.
So it looks like I've got Moors and I've got... Looks like some Dravidians. One thing I can really say about this game is the graphics on next-gen consoles. They really did a great job. Look at the landscape. And that rift is still up there, but nothing's coming through it. Check this out. Got a letter here to read.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Look at this huge pile of loot that I found. I found some armor, a great sword, and 62 gold. Yeah, more. And I found a book on the ground, construction orders. You would think that the game designers, if they would put a back room like that or a corner, there would always be some loot inside of it. There is no climbing animation in this game, so if it gets too high, look at this. It's obvious they don't want you up there.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
These guys are not stopping me from going into any of these rooms.
Still.
More to read. Disciple Lightning Staff. You see what you find when you explore? And for some reason it says 8 out of 60, so maybe there's 60 things in this area that I can locate? I'm gonna scour this land as soon as I get done with this mission.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chancellor
Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Most of the Grantaries died at the conclave.
Up, more to read. They probably should have gave you a different button to collect things, because sometimes you accidentally jump around. It's kind of silly.
He should be taken to Mount Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not.
What's in here? Is this like a dungeon? Should I even go down here? Oh yeah, this is like a dungeon. Look at this. There's so much going down. Look, I don't think I'm supposed to be down here. I'm gonna go back up top first and find out what I'm supposed to do, then come down here. Gotta notice the little things. Like, what is that image above that tapestry? And look at this, another door. And there's people in here. Why are you in here by yourself?
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Why are you in this dark room alone? Let's talk to the person. Take my helmet off first.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Let me guess. You need my help.
You have done plenty. Your actions will be taken into account by the new Divine.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Though all before me is shadow, it shall the Maker be my guide.
We lost everything then. Out of nowhere, you came.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
That guy's really suspect.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
It's like everybody's practicing. They're getting ready for war. Sharpening swords. Even the women are getting ready. Does she walk with a limp? Look at my new getup. My new threads. This is the Inquisition. And so it begins. Before I do anything, let's change my outfit. I'm not going to wear the Templar helmet until I go into battle. Now, it would seem that if I want to equip something else here, like if I want to equip this hunting longbow, I can. Can I do this? Can I just equip that and be a longbow guy? Look at this. I can definitely equip the hunting bow. Alright, looks like there's lots to do around here.
No, my lord, I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're him. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Though you had granted them power...
Ah, look. It's Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
That's right.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Well, you're so optimistic about this approach. Man. Seemed like he didn't want nothing to do with this Inquisition.
We'll be able to seal the breach.
Can I go back inside and go down into that dungeon?
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
So now the Chantry hates me. And that's pretty much the church. Alright, we're gonna scout the hinterlands.